So we got a battle between the Knights of the West. We got 930 Knights of the West versus the Undead Horde. We got 969 of these mother freakers. So we're going to begin right here. So we got cinema mode. So we're going to tab to start the battle and let's get it going. So we got a battle between the Undead and the Knights. So the Knights are really well equipped for this battle. So they should be able to handle this correctly. We got archers raining hell upon them. This should be a very equal fight, but we shall see what happens. And the clash begins. And so they're going to be circling around towards each other. They're trying to make a flank. The archers raining hell upon these guys is really coming in handy right now. It's going to be so nice to see this. We're going to slow down time a bit. Look at the fighting. Oh, yes. The Knights are destroying them right now. Oh, I paused it. Oops, sorry. Yeah, look at that. And you know what? I'm going to possess one of these guys. I'm going to possess you. Hello, I'm on the battlefield too. Yeah. I killed two. Yeah. And with that, we won. All right. So seems the undead need a little bit more power. Battle to the Knights are untouched, but the undead have reinforcements. We got, oh gosh, they're facing the wrong way. We got pikemen, we have 2 demon knights, and we also got a bunch of golems. So let's try this one out. Let's begin. They had to turn around a bit. So now they have a little bit more of a firepower. So let's see if these guys will do any kind of damage to them. Let's speed it up a bit. And the charge begins. Oh my gosh. So a lot of the fighting has already begun. And it seems like the pikemen are kind of struggling against the knights and the soldiers. But it looks pretty even at the moment, actually. I think what's really helping the knights out are those archers back there. But, you know, the maulers haven't been able to get in, and the demon knights or undead knights, they haven't been able to get into the fight quite yet. They actually have a pretty big chunky health pool. So we'll see if they're going to be able to make any kind of difference in this battle. Who knows? It can go in any direction. It looks like it's a 50-50, but he's getting in there. The Undead Knight's getting pounded, but he died. All right. Well, he didn't put up much of a fight. But how about these guys? These guys should be able to put up a little bit of a better fight, right? I hope so. I think, no, the Knights are still going to destroy them. The Undead Horde needs a lot more soldiers, it seems. Alright, you know what? I'm going to try to see if I can help them. Okay. Well, we won, y'all. That's the fight. Yeah. So, seems the Undead need a little bit more help. Now this should be an even fight. We have 930 of the Knights untouched, but dun 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 dun, we got 2,000 undead. So this time, this should be a fair fight. 900 versus 2,000. Let's go. Hurry up. And the clash has begun. All right, round 3. Will the undead win this time? Oh, they're trying to make a flank. They're circling. They're going in. Okay, this time, this is looking to be a win for the undead. Like, there's 2,000 undead on the field right now, folks. 2,000 undead versus 930 knights. These knights have a lot of work that they have to do. Each person has to kill one, or no, they have to kill 2 each to make it fair. And they're starting to get overwhelmed by the sheer number of undead. They're starting to circling from behind. This guy's circling, and look at the undead. They're starting to circle the enemy. The knights are now at a disadvantage. Look at all these undead still waiting for their turn to attack. Is this too many undead for the knights? Is it too difficult for them? Even with the help of the archers raining down arrows upon the undead, it seems like this is now the final chance that they have to try to survive, and it seems like it is failing. The undead horde, with a power of 2,800 and something, is finally going to be able to triumph against the knights. Who would have thought, who would have imagined that an overwhelming force of undead would be able to triumph against the knights? This is game over for these knights, it seems like. They're fighting to the last man, but unfortunately, alas, it is game over for them. These archers are not going to be able to stand a chance. Look at that. Ah, that is terrifying. Just like, look at this. Oh my gosh. They are getting absolutely slaughtered. This group is next. Oh my gosh. Look at that. And RIP archers. You, Bobby, you're dead. Man, look at the massacre that happened over here. Yep. So now it seems the undead have won. GG's. You know, just as a grand finale, we're going to put 5,400 knights against 6,000 orcs. Just to end it on a spectacular note of pure chaos and mayhem. Of two gigantic armies. Look at this. They look like ants from up here. But my god, the clash has begun. Humans versus orcs. Who will reign supreme? Like, look at that. That's just a crazy amount of them. My god. Who will stand on top? We're gonna do the slow-mo right through. Look at that. Oh my lord. That's actually a screenshot right there. Oh, they're starting to make like groups. Let's see who's gonna win. Who's gonna stand up top? I'm putting my vote on maybe the knights just because they have a little bit more HP compared to an orc. But the orcs do have a slight advantage in numbers. So we shall see who actually will come up on top. There's like a quadrant of like knights trying to get a flank off, but you know, when it's like one versus many, you're not going to get too far. So they're starting to lose some momentum over here. But it seems like some of the orcs are being able to hold them off, so that's good. And how about over here by the mountainside? It seems like they're starting to spread out. Oh, we got this squad over here. They're moving up. Seems like they're trying to get ready to flank. Both teams are trying to prevent them from getting circled, so that's really, really smart for both teams. But I think ultimately what's going to come down to is the numbers game. It's starting to look like the orcs will have the advantage because they do have a lot more men compared to the knights. It seems like it will be a victory for the orcs here, but time will tell. Time will tell who will stand up on top. Because like if you see here, like there's more knights dead than orcs, so I'm really thinking that it's going to be a victory for the knights. And I'm starting to think that that's going to be solidified because this left flank is absolutely collapsing. Once this left flank is gone, they are going to be swarmed, and it has collapsed. It has mostly collapsed. Now the swarm will be circling in. The knights will prevail. The knights will die here. It is. I think this is definitely going to be game over for the knights here. We have put them up against a horde of orcs, and the orcs will be coming up on top. Look at the corpses lying the battlefield of green and blue. The orcs are going to be phenomenally going to feast tonight. It doesn't matter how many troops they've lost. They are just going to be basking in the glory of a victory against an army of 5,400 knights. this is the battle for the finale for the video. I'm wanting to make sure that you guys hit the like button and subscribe at this point, just so to say that, you know, you enjoyed watching these kinds of battles happen. And I'm going to have to speed it up here just because I'm running out of things to talk about, because I'm trying to make sure that I'm going to be talking about. And I'll stop, man. The sounds of them speed walking. Let's speed it up. The knights are getting swarmed by the orcs. Now it's starting to sound like a bunch of ants. And that's the game. All right. Look at that. GG's, folks. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.